shake it, baby.
What's going on, family? I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody enjoyed the holiday, Labor Day. It's one of the few holidays we got that is dedicated to us as laborers. And I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope you ate some barbecue. Hope you got some rest, spend time with your family, and all those things. And in the process of, I got to interrupt, my phone ring. I'm babbling right now. But let me get to this. Trucking right now. Who is really pulling the strings? We say it's not the broker. I don't know. I know it's not the broker that's ultimately pulling the strings. I'm trying to say this as nicely, or as I'm trying to say this the right way, because there's so many factors. But I mean, the shippers say, hey, I'm only going to pay this much. But I give you this. I just had a load that I was trying to book this morning. So I'm actually here in Arthur, Illinois. I'm picking up a load. I'm taking it to Charlotte, North Carolina, 5 stops. Decent rate. But of course, I need to get a load out of Charlotte. And I got one. Wasn't the greatest rate, but it pays enough for me to make some money on it. But I called regarding this load, and this load, okay, was a load that was posted for $2,000, coming out of Orange, South Carolina, going to Chicago. I'm going off the top of my head. I think the mileage, it's maybe 280 a mile, something like that. It may be a little less. So the agent got a hold to the broker, and the agent came back to me and said he apologized. He texted me. So he apologized. He said that the broker is trying, the load doesn't leave till Friday, and they're going to hold it until they get someone that'll do it for $1,800. Okay. They have the load. They won't give it to me because I won't do it for $1,800. But they posted the load for $2,000. So ultimately, I dug into this load a little bit more, and I realized this load was double brokered. We try to figure out how to avoid double brokering. I'm gonna say there's no way to avoid it. You don't know what loads are being double brokered and what are not. I mean, there's no way to avoid it. I don't know. Someone knows something that I don't know, tell me. But there's no way. I don't see how it's possible. I mean, even the big guys are double brokering loads. So you say this, trucking, man, when are we going to get a break? Okay, rates start to climb up, then fuel climbs up. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. But I just sometimes feel that there's the powers that be that do not want to see a working class community such as truckers, and particularly owner operators, have vast success and some sense of wealth in trucking. 2001 saw truckers begin to garner wealth. There were moves that were being made for people in this industry to start making some real money and acquire things and build wealth for themselves. And then the rug was pulled from under. It's hard out here, y'all. It's real hard. And truckers are just getting by. If you're buying a piece of equipment that costs over $100,000, you're buying a trailer that costs $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000. I could be way off in those numbers. I believe you should be able to say, this is how much money I'm going to run that load for. That's my bottom line. But it doesn't work that way. And I'm going to say this. I realize that this industry requires some type of teamwork. And I don't believe we're being a team. We're not. Because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, somebody's going to run the cheap freight. Simple as that. Simple as that. There are some people out here that don't know what their, I'm just going to say they don't know what their worth is, but they don't know their numbers, period. And if they say, I want to book this load is $2,500, well, sir, unfortunately, I'm only going to be able to give you $15. Okay, I'll take it. Now you're running for $1 a mile. 75 cents a mile. I might as well go and drive for somebody else if I'm going to run for those types of numbers. So, man, y'all, you know, family, you've never ever seen me vent before. There's a lot of other stuff going on. You all know I picked up a second truck. The truck's been giving me some problems, but I think it's good to go now. Had some major repairs done with it. It's a good truck. It's ready to roll. But I think I need to find another driver. It's looking that way. I'm not exactly sure. I'll know here in a couple of days. But I think I need to find a driver. So here's my quick commercial. And I didn't do this video for this reason. I actually vented. But if someone is looking to become an owner operator here sometime soon, or they need a truck to stay with Landstar, or whatever the situation is, I have a truck. I may have a truck that I need a driver in, flat out. My email is going to be in the comments below. Reach out to me, give me a call, email me. I'll give you my number. We'll talk. I'm with Landstar Inway. That's one thing. But give me a holler. Give me a holler, and I see if we can do business together. But I am looking for a driver to drive my other truck. Right now it's 2019 Freightliner Cascadia, beautiful truck. Already got CB radio in it, TV, refrigerator, microwave. Those things you don't need if you want it. But I'll know here in a few days. I'm not exactly 100% sure, but I think things are pointing in that direction where I may need another driver. But yeah, just a quick video I just want to put out, man. Trucking is hard, y'all. It's hard, but it's worthwhile. I would say that. You know, I'm always a positive. I'm gonna find a positive end. You just gotta stay diligent. You gotta keep fighting, man. You gotta keep fighting. This thing has got to right itself. It's got to right itself, man. It just does not make any sense to me. But it's got to right itself. It has to. And I know the forecast says it will. But when? It's getting real old. I was going to say that. It's getting real old. It's time for us to be able to make some decent money and build some type of wealth. Even if it ain't wealth, to be able to save some money, period. Stuff's getting real old. Family, you know what I always say. I'm gonna get myself together. I'm gonna get positive. You know, I'm gonna be positive. But I just had to vent. It's getting old, y'all. It's getting real old. But you know what I always say, family. Keep doing what you're doing so you can see what it does, family. Just keep focused. Don't give up. Golly, don't give up. Talk to you guys in the next video.